All right, welcome back. So in this video, I'm going to start to sketch out the shape of the Titanic model. So what I intend to do is to probably add in a reference image. So if we look at the iRef document I did earlier, showed you earlier, this are all the images I have. So focusing basically on this image, I guess I'll make this also available on Patreon. Focus on this image. I'm going to probably use this since this seems to give us a kind of layout for different levels of the Titanic. So I'm going to use this to sort of define the shape from the side, then use this to define shape from the top. So ideally this and this should help us define shape from the top side. We probably will find other image that gives us the front view. But then here's another cool image we could use to define side. And so this actually give a bit more detail in certain areas, certain cross sections of the ship. Here's another good one. So you realize that we don't have to see the values, we just have to see the shape. So I think in the model I've done so far, I've used this image basically, and we could go with this, or we could probably go with this as well. So if we have a comparison between the two images, so I could actually use this image. So what I've done is I've copied this image into lock that. I put that into Creator and saved it also within Creator. And so what I did simply was to select the image here, copy, and in Creator simply new file. Yeah, Creator is another good application, free application that gives you the similar experience like Photoshop if you can get Photoshop. So I just sort of created a new file and create from clipboard and just paste it there. So I've exported it. Next thing I'm going to do is to bring it into Blender. So press the uh, top view image. Point say yeah, three side view. We expecting that this will be the front and that's the back. So if I go to front view, that's what the front looks like. So it's really front to be here, the back there. So we'll just like flip the image and shift a image that's it's quite small. So spread it out like that and use the arrow key to bring it to place. Spread it out again and the arrow key. So I'm going to position this, bring it down a bit to the base, define base there, and then you realize that the object mesh we have is a bit big, wider, but not tall enough. So the height isn't exactly what we need to deal with at the point. What we'll probably need to increase the length of the ship to fit into that length. Not really bother about how tall it. We probably gonna pull this up here. So I'll select the image once again. Try to increase size and bring it down. G, delta base, S, here, here. So close, back closing. I think we got what we want now, and then it's quite close to what we need. Really. I think we need to flip these around. So I'm going to select that, have that in that shape. So if we look at it from here, 3, three, we have it this way. So if I selected this, and we could just rotate this by pressing RZ 180, have it rotated. I mean, we're going to stick with this, but then I'm going to bring in another image. So we'll select this and so hide it. Then we're going to bring in another image just to make sure we have the right image, right picture. So if we go back to the graph, uh, if we look at this, I can select this and then copy, go into and file new from clipboard, create a new file with the image. I'm going to press B, get to the arrow, and then actually export this. Shift A, image, it's small as well, so press S and enlarge to the size you want. Almost the same. I'll press G and X, G and Y. But probably RZ 180. Make it once back, bring it up that level. We're almost so. If you look at this, this seems to be the appropriate size. The other image might not be the exact one. So if I go up here on the back bit down to where we also we have almost so in several cases, oh I realized that so this exact shapes might not sizes might not fit the exact image. So we need to work around that point. So if we compare this to the other image, and probably we reduce the opacity of this other image, opacity, bring it a bit down. We can as well compare that to this. We'll see that it says it looks similar. So I'll just use a post-it and then just need to reveal. Yeah, so the same is similar, but this other image seems a bit bigger, stretched out in a bit in a way. So that's one of the challenges of having to get images for the thing. So eventually I think we'll work with this. I like to model the shape around it. Now, I thought I'll probably bring in a third image. So I'll rename this to page one, ref one, ref one, and this will be ref two. I'll bring in a third image. I'll refer to as ref three. I'll just make sure I have the right put in there. Yeah, just to show you what image I'm referring to. Look at my still images here. You see this as RMS Titanic, right? And file new from create from clipboard, create, and then you have that. Then I'm going to export that again. A image reference, and it's coming. I'm just going to rename it ref3, and then hide ref2, and you have ref3 in there. So I'll press S to enlarge it, and then we'll bring it up. Just try to fit into the left. So I'm just gonna press S again. Make sure we get something close, and then go use GUI, move it backwards a bit. No, go do that with the image GUI and move back the S just to bring it a bit down. And then we have that image looking like that. So if we were to compare three images, and so that's the first image we used. Bringing that out, that's second image, and that's the third image. So for some reason, it's showing across the other one. So check what's wrong. If I make that invisible, solve ha solve the same thing. But one thing you realize that the Titan RMS Titanic seems to have no bigger slot in there. But the second image we had has a bigger slot, so it could be the Olympic or like the Britannica ships because there were three of them. The one we targeted was the Titanic. They were built almost similar, so the features are different. So if I select this, this seems to be a Titanic model. So we'll probably combine both images. This looks similar as well, but it looks a bit taller. What I'm assuming would be that the image in the model in this image is proportionate in terms of the height and the length. That's the assumption we're making. One important thing I should mention is that it's very important that organize your mesh items and stuff because that was a major issue when I was modeling as well. So I'm gonna like select this, press M, create new collection, a references, and create. And I'll basically move all the images into that. And even under references, I'm going to create another collection, name it all, and then move the three of them into that all. So I could basically make them invisible or make them visible. So for now, we're going to use this. So I'm going to also try to work uh, within this limit. What I'll try to do is maintain the size of this box while simply using the image as the reference point. So from the next video, we're going to start to model the hall.